Yes. 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 And yes. I think we may have it all together today. I think. Here we go. All right, here we go. Coming up. Yes, good morning, and welcome to the Ktng Morning Show. And as always, we start our day off with our morning prayer, so please join me. Hands up, people. This is the only way you receive anything, okay? Not like this. Right? This is what they taught you when they took your land. This is what I'm teaching you to reclaim your dignity, okay? At least that much. Anyway, I do want to thank Job for getting me up this morning to present the opportunities that I can succeed with because I want to and need to. Also, help those who cannot help themselves and be a kind ear to those who are going through some problems or some situations. But most importantly, to set straight the enemy for what they are doing, because in many cases they know not what they do. Give us the guidance to help those with true dignity in the mind forward. God's praise of these things. Jesus Christ, we say this. The 227th heir to this throne of God himself, His Imperial Majesty, Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Isn't it good to have like a little censor to your soul in the morning? I do. I like that fact. I like that fact because one of the cool things in the Bible is that when you set your soul, when you set peace in your soul early in the morning, it makes everything else, it pales in comparison. Everything else pales in comparison. So try and rise with a good, feeling and sensation in your soul. So that way you can live a lot longer and present what you got to do to everybody else out there in the world. And as you know, this is the Ktng Morning Show. And I want to welcome you guys out here to take an exploit into what we call digital division. All right? This is the reason why we have fried apple burgers in the morning. All right? Okay, so in many cases, people, you have landed here on Facebook and our YouTube, our simulcast for the Ktng Morning Show. Smash that like button, subscribe, follow us through Twitter and social media. I speak craziness all day long on this show. So if you can keep up, follow up. If you want to join in the conversation, do so on YouTube and then on Facebook, that sort of thing. Or, hey, I'm live here. There you go. Yes, Pinche Milano. Anyway, I want you guys to realize that, everything is everything, but not when you're dealing with, incompetence, gross incompetence. And I feel that, needless to say, this, I would advocate, the absolute disembowelment, the murder, what other good things, like Death Row Joe says, fools need killing. That's where I'm going with this today. Fools need killing. And who is the biggest fool? The guy that stiffed you $5 or the guy that's stiffing you out of your life? So, here we go, people. Welcome to the Ktng Morning Show! YouTube, simulcast. And then we do this matrix slow motion here. Yeah. Come on, Facebook. That's right. We're out on Facebook. We're on YouTube. And we want to say good morning to people that they can see me on Facebook. But unfortunately, once again, technical problems and our Wi-Fi sucks out here. All right? Right about now. I got a lot here on my plate today, so hopefully you guys will understand what's going on and whatnot. And I do want to say good morning to my man Flash. That's right. Oh, there you go, Facebook. Shoot your ass up in the morning, bitches. Let's go. There you go. What's happening there? Y'all know my boy right here. That's Flash Drive and whatnot. homeboy and whatnot. He always like sticking around and whatnot, getting into all my business and whatnot. But he makes sure that, he makes sure that at least I save my work. So save as you go. Anyway, welcome to the Ktng Morning Show, hosted by your man, the G to the R to the I to the T to the Z, ZSD all day, above the mountains and underneath the freeway. Okay? And if you don't know, I be the peak. I be the freak of the peak. So if you don't mind, open your mind so this way I can speak. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, I'm gonna keep them all really. But anyway, thanks guys for tuning in and seeing what we're doing here. And let's get around the world as quickly as possible today, because this is like not coincidence or anything of that nature. But I'm gonna go straight to the heart of this matter. First and foremost, how can I say, the bloatus POTUS, he speaks ill, against minorities. What part of this are we so, willing to sell out our own cultures just to appease some fat bastards? That's what I want to know. I want to know that. How is it that, our technology is now making us a deviceless country because you have idiots using it? That's how. And you can't blame Obama for your fucking miscarriages up here. All right? If you got a mental miscarriage going on and whatnot, something's wrong with your stupid ass. Okay? So let me go on and let me get this right here real quick and whatnot. And then today in history, and this is symbolic, all right? Today in history, this is symbolic. One thing leads to another, and certain coincidences is not. It is like, does somebody walk around in like the White House and tell them, like, oh, you know what happened here? You should say something about this. Or is it just because, we have like a fifth grader, and, we have the shining example of a fifth grader, a 72-year-old fifth grader, who basically has the audacity of maybe, of a Breitbart employee. I mean, maybe he could be a paperboy or something like that, but obviously, Cheeseburger overstepped his line. He's going to continue to incite, he's going to continue to incite, racial rhetoric against anything that's not white America, okay? This, you want proof? How about this? Today in history, January 12th, 2010, a massive earthquake strikes Haiti, okay? Watch. Magnitude 7 earthquake strikes Haitian commune of Le Jean, located near the capital city of Port-au-Prince. According to government figures, the death toll ranged from 220,000 to 316, and over 250,000 residences and 30,000 commercial buildings were destroyed. Okay, this was in 2010. This is 2000, what now? 2018? 2018? Okay. All right. 2018, right? Okay. You would think at one point or another, that this jackass would basically, I don't know, man. This jackass would think twice about people who have fought so hard, endured so much more, and contributed more to this world under corporate childhood slavery, for you jackasses sitting up here drinking, putting sugar in your freaking coffee. All right? Kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad when, anybody or everybody, I mean, that has anything that's not like, really, have anything to do with the, white Republican side of things, conservative or liberal or whatever and so forth, has the audacity to sit up and tell, other nations that, you live in a shithole, okay? I live in a shithole, okay? My existence lives in a shithole. That means I'm a product of my society. Whose society is this? Mine? The American people's? Okay? Or is it something that I can afford to be in? I live in a shithole, okay? How about that? So far, America is a shithole. Okay? It is a shithole because of the politics that are running the freaking country, and therefore, if anybody has a shithole, it's Cheeseburger's mouth on Putin's ass. That is a shithole. Okay? So let's say, first of all, I got to do local things here real quick. Okay? Right about now, it is like about 25 degrees out here. They're looking at 34. for like, you know, what they would say, what they would say, like, you know, it's like the cold weather out here. I mean, really, really cold weather. Really, really cold weather. But they got news here today in Colorado that there's notices. Oh man, Sweet Leaf. Oh my God. That was one of the places and so forth that's in Denver. And okay, they got a notice of suspension. Attorneys for Sweet Leaf bud tenders filed 20 marijuana charges. Nothing in law imposes any duty other than checking birth date or identification on an employee of a licensed marijuana seller to babysit adult customers, nor to essentially perform law enforcement functions, Attorney Robert J. Corey Jr. had wrote. So they got a notice of suspension at Sweet Leaf, and they're like closed until, like, you know, they can find out what's going on. It's like, wow, that's kind of sad. That's what the attorney said. So, four defendants are facing felony charges are immune from prosecution under Colorado's Amendment 64. Therefore, four Sweet Leaf Marijuana Center bud tenders are facing felony charges for alleged illegal distribution of marijuana. Are immune from Colorado criminal prosecution under Amendment 64. Their attorney argued in a court motion to dismiss the cases. All right. And didn't just yesterday the governor said, okay, we are the first state in the union to, you know, pass to have like recreational marijuana, not California. Okay, so 13 employees of Denver-based Sweet Leaf were arrested last month in raids that resulted from a year-long Denver Police Department investigation into alleged illegal marijuana sales at the dispensary chain. Now, Sweet Leaf, if anybody understands, okay, was an old Nomadic Cannibal song. You can find that on YouTube, or you can find that on our Dr. Tebe page. Sweet Leaf, I'll play it here today, and whatnot. Sweet Leaf, we wrote that song. And then all of a sudden, you have a dispensary. We're illegal! Yes, they knew we were here! Anyway, you know, it's kind of sad though, because, sad though, because it takes like, it takes one to like make a disparaging look at all the rest of them. So Sweet Leaf employees Leanne Henley, Crystal Morrow, Deanne Miller, Stuart Walker, who are each charged with felony distribution of marijuana more than 4 ounces acted within the bounds of the state law, says their attorney. And they want to dismiss the charges, and they're going to have to like sit in court for a while on this one. So we're going to follow this story as well. Colorado Constitution allows for adults to possess 1 ounce or fewer of marijuana in addition to actions such as transferring of 1 ounce or under to another adult, as well as assisting another adult. Those and other personal rights included in the legalization Amendment 64 specifically immunizes actions taken by marijuana establishments. Accordingly, it's not Colorado law that a given adult in all circumstances can never legally possess more than 1 ounce. Okay, so needless to say, this is going down. My question is this: if we're gonna I'm all for it. Keep the cartels out of the business. Okay, keep the cartels out of the business, because you got some sloppy ass Mexicans out here that are doing this craziness, and they think that they're gonna keep enforcing the issue. Where I don't care if the territory treaty is over and revisionists want old Mexico to take back all the territories and everything. It's not going to happen with Cheeseburger's administration, and I'm going to show you the reason for it. All right. Now. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is what I call, yes, Morning Glenn, I see you, homeboy. We have to look at this, we have to look at Cheeseburger in an objective manner here. One, he's rich. 2, he's white. 3, he's a racist. Okay? I don't see how Sloppy Steve would be apologizing to somebody who's a complete jackass. That's why I kind of go, why was what did Sloppy Steve, unfortunately, the man looks like some, warm hamburger sat out in the sun and then had a little freezer burn with it. But this is bad, man. This is bad. This is totally bad. When you have an idiot that uses such language, all right? And he claims that everybody else in places are like, shitholes. So here it is out of Los Angeles Times 9 hours ago. Cheeseburger's vulgar immigrant remark is the latest in a long string of racial provocations. Okay? From the moment he launched his candidacy by attacking Mexican immigrants as criminals, rapists, and money launderers, and drug dealers, and criminals, and everything else, your El Jefe Cheeseburger has returned time and again to language that is racially charged and to many insensitive and highly offensive. Okay, now yes, let's see, Omarosa Burger, for you women that got Omarosa-itis, okay, y'all gonna sit there and say it was racist that Omarosa got fired out of the damn White House. Yeah, they boot that stupid bitch's ass out of there real quick, okay? She didn't walk under her own power, they put her off the damn ground. That's how that shit works, okay? So, whether it's a calculated strategy to appeal to less tolerant and broad-minded supporters, or only simply a filter-free chief executive saying what's on his mind, the cycle is now by now familiar. Jackass speaks. The jackass speaks. Critics respond with outrage, and Cheeseburger defenders accuse his critics of hysterically overreacting. Okay. This is POTUS, President of the United States. You would think that this man would have some temperaments, some sort of decorum, manners maybe, okay? And when we're asking for cultural sensitivity out of our police department, we got the chief executive acting like somebody who was born in freaking West Virginia with a bunch of freaking you would bring insult to rednecks, put it that way, with a bunch of crackers who basically just got nothing but, a rebel flag, tattooed on their asses, okay? The instance came Thursday, okay? During a White House meeting with congressional lawmakers on immigration. Cheeseburger asked the United States would accept immigrants from shithole countries in Africa and the Caribbean, rather than people from places like Norway, according to 2 people briefed on the meeting. Wow. Let me ask you, black Republicans, okay? Let me ask you, Latino Republicans, this is the man that you support. This is the shit that you support, right? Not realizing that most of us came from shithole countries and we didn't even ask. Okay, we were happy where we were. Okay? You, okay? You needed slavery. And we're a shithole country? Let me tell you something, Jack. Let me tell you something. Africa holds 100% of the world's resources. Okay? And the only capitulation that America has against Africa is that we don't have our influence there. Okay? Why? Because you have Muslims, you have, various religions. And the subjugation of ideology in any other country of color has to come from religion, organized religion. All right? Then your politics sink in. There's a famous phrase. At one point, we had the land, but they came with Bibles and they took the land while our heads were bowed. Damn. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, of this, and this is what, let's look at some of his earlier provocations. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best, they're sending you. They're not sending you. They're just not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems. They are bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists, and some, I am sure, are good people. How can a criminal and a rapist be a good person? All right. Did that June 16th. They also called for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on. Oh, yeah. And let's see, this is after the San Bernardino terrorist attack. Okay. And then he goes on, look at my African American over here. Look at him. Wow. Like a trained monkey. Okay. And he goes on to say that Mexican ancestry of a federal judge, Indiana, should disqualify him from presiding over fraud lawsuits against Trump because of his proposed border wall. After he called U.S. District Judge Gonzalo Correal a member of a club or society very strongly pro-Mexican. Okay? Reporter asked Cheeseburger whether he would also feel that a Muslim could not treat him fairly because of his proposed Muslim ban. It's possible, yes. Okay? And he goes on. I mean, he goes on and on and on with every racial slant against every freaking body you can possibly get to. Okay? How about this one? How about this one? This just like maybe right out of there, just right there, right here. He goes on. He's got one that goes. Wouldn't you love to see one of those NFL owners when somebody disrespects our flag and say, "Get that bitch off the field right now"? Out. He's fired. He's fired. Wow. Okay. How about this one? This was just recently, September 22nd. At a political rally in Alabama where he denounced black football players who have taken a knee during the national anthem to protest racial discrimination in the criminal justice system. Okay, now here we go. This is like, come on, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Now, even in this, okay, he goes on to say, you were here long before any of us were here, although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas. Jesus fuck. Jesus freaking freaky. Okay. And then he goes on to make and then as of like let's see, what is it? He had a slur directed at Senator Elizabeth Warren, who has claimed Native American heritage in his remarks honoring Navajo veterans for their service in World War II. Okay, come on. This guy continues to do this. He continues to do this. And it makes the case for, I don't know, impeachment that much stronger. How in the hell does this jackass do this? Simple. Okay? He is a racist son of a bitch. Okay? I don't care how you look at it. It's a racist son of a bitch with a shitload of money. He acts like a bully. Straight out of Queens, too? Man, we knock your asses out. And y'all know it. Oh my God. How can y'all sit there? Okay, here, because he calls them, everywhere else a shithole, members of the Haitian community react to Cheeseburger's comments. AP Press about 2 hours ago. Cheeseburger on Thursday questioned why the U.S. would accept more immigrants from shithole countries after senators discussed revamping rules affecting those from Africa and Haiti, according to people briefed in the conversation. Members of the Haitian community reacted with such comments, okay, unfit, unknowledgeable, straight up and down, okay? The comments angered Illinois State Senator Kwame Raoul, whose Haitian parents immigrated to the United States in the 50s. Quote, I don't think there's any apologizing out of this, the Chicago Democrat said of Cheeseburger. He's demonstrated himself to be unfit, unknowledgeable about the history of this country and the history of contributions that immigrants, particularly Haitian immigrants, have made to this country. Okay? Raoul, who was appointed to the Illinois legislature to fill the vacancy left by Barack Obama in the 2004 election to the United States Senate, added that it was a personal slight as well. His father worked as a doctor at the Chicago's South Side for decades, often serving poor and vulnerable populations. It makes me embarrassed to have this guy as the president of my country. Hold up, homeboy. Okay? Hold up. Let me tell you something about your country. All right? Okay? First and foremost, y'all had an earthquake in 2010. Y'all migrated up here. Y'all parents has been here since the 50s. You even had him here during the days of slavery. Okay, so guess what? You've been here just as long as the rest of us. Another thing is that words, you can sit there and say words cannot affect me or anything like that, but words can add to the damage that will be coming your way behind it. All right? So, Farah LaRue is a Haitian immigrant in Miami who represents a national alliance of people like her who have been granted protections against deportation after natural disasters in the nation. This is beyond politics. The guy has no respect for anyone. I'm trying not to cry. I can't understand how someone goes from making a statement in Little Haiti, saying I want to be the biggest champion of Haiti, to calling Haiti a shithole. It makes me sick. This is beyond bullying. This is a racial campaign against immigrants. Ding, dong, ding. Okay? Desjardins Gorgo of Haitian American Chamber of Commerce in Florida says she is not letting Cheeseburger's remark affect her anymore, adding his actions can probably hurt a lot more. We spend too much time commenting or watching or being pissed off at what Cheeseburger says. That's what he does, and that's what he does well. Okay? Those words cannot affect me. It's just being a bully. What's the best way to hit a bully? Right between the eyes, or right out of their pocket. Or in this case, why don't okay, since we're all Americans here, we all see what this is. Why don't we get all of those people of color who have voted and institute Article 25 and have this guy impeached? What is taking so long with the impeachment process? Why is there so much red tape to go through this? Okay? We're supposed to, this is the United States, okay? This is a big melting pot of people, different people, whether you like them or not. This is what we got here. Third world America, so live with it, okay? People are gonna come from different places. There's nothing wrong, and I repeat, there is nothing wrong with having different cultures. I posted something last night on Facebook, say, you know, Captain Kirk and Lieutenant Uhura having the first interracial kiss on TV. Guess what happened? Wasn't nobody on my line. Wasn't nobody objecting to it. Okay? But now that we got to deal with this accusations of shithole, okay? Let me tell you how much of a shithole America is. Alright? First and foremost, there's economic racism. Socioeconomic racism that's rampant and it's legal. Okay? Oh, sure, you can live here. And if you don't have the money for it, you're done. Okay? It's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad. You have socioeconomic racism. You have your general, like, you know, hey, we can't try to get along, but we just need you people over here. Segregation. Okay, we still have segregation in this country. We still have racism in the country, and all he's doing is basically, all Cheeseburger's doing is perpetuating stuff that's, you know, Strom Thurmond have always said: segregation now, segregation forever. You know, that's what it is. But when you break down the practices of it, it's not just all red. It's not all just red tape and paper. No. This is from ideology. This is from self. This is from, you know, racist entitlement. Okay, that's where it's coming from. And if they're entitled because they have money to be racist, guess what? They'll do whatever and say whatever the fuck they want. And what do you got? What have you got then? Absolutely nothing to work with, except for your own feasible anger. We want to change it. Let's turn that anger into some positive action. All right? All right? We can systematically break this country down. Remember the movie Day Without a Mexican? How about a day without an employee? Okay, how about a day without an employee of color? If everybody just took a whole freaking day off, okay, and let the Gavacho work his business to himself, what the hell would happen? What the hell would happen? Your hotels would be dirty. Your yards would be unkempt. Okay? You know, your educational standards would slide. Okay? Of course, white people would freak out because they're used to being served. They're used to having their services. Okay? Now, if like it's poor white people doing the work and whatnot, you know they're gonna be pissed off any damn way. It's like, why am I working for this crap? Okay? Believe it or not, yeah, they will call you that. Okay? It is the halfway point here. This is Ktng 860 AM. You're watching the live stream simulcast on Facebook and on YouTube. Hopefully I get most of this stuff on Facebook. I don't know. It goes like that. Anyway, what's cool is that we're able to sit here and entertain you with, you know, my DJ Sucker Punch who says, save your nuts. Kung Fu Saturdays from 8 to 12, KTNG860am.org. And of course, you know, my fabulous picture on YouTube of, you know, my girl, Marta Gibbs and whatnot. She's still looking good at that age. You know, even if she is like, you know, maybe like, you know, 20 years older than I am, but, you know, anyway. Subscribe, like, and follow us on social media. Become a member. Get some paraphernalia that we got, like, you know, listed on what we're doing. And, you know, you guys can join the conversation. Join the conversation. You can join the conversation here or on YouTube, one or the other. You know, that's the cool thing I like about this is that I can do two platforms at the same time. And eventually I'm going to get to number 3 here in a minute. As soon as I figure that out, when I have 3 accesses, so that way I'll be covered on this, that, and this. And another one, instead of like, you know, popping and chopping my videos in, on, you know, YouTube. But this is what we know as probably the most dangerous show on today's airwave. KTG Morning Show, hosted by yours truly, the G to the R to the I to the T to the Z. That's the all day from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the freeway. And if you don't know who the Peak Freak is, open up your mind so I can speak. Yeah, okay. And you can get this. I'm gonna keep another one. No right. Okay. So anyway, let's move right along to like what we got going on for is more embarrassing things. So at this particular point, I don't think Cheeseburger should come out of the house anytime soon for doing this. I don't know what his mouthpiece is going to say. Well, you know, maybe he overreacted, and you know, you guys are overreacting. I know Stephen Colbert ripped through this. I'm gonna watch that after this and whatnot. I'll probably put it up later for all you guys who are like, you know, trying to figure out what possible things you can say. Okay. Here's an unstable man. There's an unstable man running the freaking country. It's called every race in this country less than a third of their being. Okay, and he's been doing it now way too damn long. And it's kind of embarrassing though. How can we be a better country if we're so divided in our responses to, you know, give this guy that much energy? We gotta stop. You know, we can't ignore, you know, what he does. Okay, we can ignore what he does, but we can't ignore what he said. So if he says a lot of defamatory stuff and whatnot, and you put it in a fucking book, and you're reading it, you're gonna read the downfall of this jackass all day. So when it comes to inside information, no one on this planet would know better than the person that is very close to you. And in this case, from the cut, 21 hours ago, Queen fires royal bra fitter over tell-all book. Okay, first of all, I'm not sure if the Queen of England is like, you know, still alive. You know, she's been alive long, she's been alive a long time, okay? Queen Elizabeth has been getting her bras from luxury London-based lingerie company, Rigby and Peller, since at least 1960, okay? She must have had boobs then, all right? But the BBC reports the Queen has fired the supplier after a new tell-all book exposed secrets of royal bra fittings. So in other words, they were like, you know, as she got older and older and whatnot, they just started seeing what gravity would do. Anyway, Rigby and Peller has held the quote-unquote royal warrant for bra fittings for the last 6 decades. But the contract was withdrawn after its owner, June Kempton, published her book, Storm in a D Cup. Okay. But the fire, the fury in the fire, Storm in a D Cup, The Art of Eat. Come on, 3 bestsellers right there in a bundle right there. So Ktng herself had been the official conseillère to Queen Elizabeth since the 80s, often visiting Buckingham Palace for fittings and serving several members of the royal family, including Princess Diana and Princess Margaret. In her autobiography, which she published in March of 2017, the 82-year-old wrote of her royal visit. She was reportedly told by the palace 6 months ago that they, quote unquote, didn't like the book. Okay? And I guess that's the reason why the Fire and the Fury is basically just like, flew off the dog shelves right off the bat, because everybody wants to know exactly how stupid this jackass was. We got it anyway. Okay? And, quote unquote, I'm very sad Buckingham Palace took exception to the story. It's a kind and gentle story about what went on in my life. I only ever said I went there, not what happened. I have never, ever spoken about what I do there with her or the Queen Mother or Princess Margaret. However, the Daily Beast notes that Ktng actually shared, quote unquote, decades of secrets in a book. She apparently described the, quote unquote, shabby basement entrance she used to get into Buckingham Palace, fittings with Princess Diana, and the time she measured a half-dressed Queen Elizabeth in front of her orgies. Oh wow, that must have been scary. I mean, I would be blind. To be honest, I would be blind watching something, looking at something like that. Okay, and let's see, what we got going on here? It's kind of it's kind of funny though. It's kind of, to me, it's funny. All right, Mark Grizz, morning. Oh my God, you people are just so crazy. I love you. I love you guys. Okay, so therein lies the problem, people. Okay, so in a minute and whatnot, we gotta discuss some things here. The Queen doesn't like people talking about this, about her, I don't know, tater tots, D cup. Who knew? Oh, Queenie, you gotta fix up Brixton, first of all. That's what your problem is. You gotta fix up Brixton. If you can't fix up Brixton, then leave it alone. Okay? Leave it alone. As I would say the same thing to Cheeseburger. If you can't fix none of the damn ghettos in this ghettos, and stop this rhetoric of building a wall. You know what? Here's what every immigrant should be doing. You should be building a wall around the White House so that bastard doesn't come out. Okay? Build a wall around his ass. Don't annex the country from everybody else. Annex the White House from him. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, kids. Well, yeah, that would be a great wall. Put up a great wall at least about 30 feet. Okay? Around his building. That's it. People take a construction permit in New York. Go to Trump Tower and build a wall. Build a wall around it so that way it keeps some jackasses from getting in. Because if anything, you're having Russians coming in, having American babies, and they're getting the green cards. The same thing as any Mexican, any Asian, any African would do here. Okay? It's just that they're getting special privileges because guess who's being the ass bucket to Putin? All right? And now Putin is sitting beside with China, decides to on North Korea. And then all of a sudden he's going to swoop in, Cheeseburger swoop in and say, I'm going to take credit for this because this is something that I think will have a good deal. And I think they're good people. And now that we did our chess box and selling wolf tickets to blow up the world, it's all cool now. It's like, no, it is not cool. It is not cool. The American society, this American society was on DEFCON 3 for the first 100 days of this jackass in his administration. The first 100 days. Then after you got the first 200 days, people have been walking around in fear, skepticism, and of course have allowed their penchants for understanding racism. I feel sorry for you poor white people who basically just say, well, he speaks the truth. He speaks what's on his mind. We like that. You like that form of entertainment, then shit, you should have voted for Archie Bunker when he was on TV back in the 70s. I mean, come on, let's talk a little racial common sense here, okay? You have nothing more than some rich white guy who's been a bigot all his freaking life. I'm surprised he even made it to the military when you have blacks in the military. I don't see how he even made it through that way, okay? Where did he go? Did he go to West Point? Or did he go to some arbitrary little military school that he says he went to? Like his taxes, that they're non-existent. That's amazing to me. But then again, you know, since he's sucking on the dick of his daddy's wealth and whatnot, guess what? He's been able to stand there and...
But you know, I got these really small hands, and I have these big ideals that are gonna make America great again, and you're gonna know it because I said so, and everybody else are gonna know that we're gonna build that wall, and we're gonna keep all these people in their shithole countries.
You voted for this, mother? I swear. Y'all voted for this? This is what the American vote is all about. This is what the tainted American vote was all about. To see how well we can accept the fact that we got a racist running stuff. Is that it? That's it? That's it? We finally gave the KKK, we finally gave white Aryan resistance, we finally gave every white malicious bastard out there a reason to carry guns. Come on. What was the best item that sold during Black Friday? Guns. Where did most of those guns get sold to? Who did most of those guns get sold to? People who didn't have felonies. And how many people, and what people don't have felonies that much and are allowed to carry guns and go off into the mountains and shoot things? Okay. I only show you my hands because that's the only part of me that, well, besides the bottom of my feet. And my teeth, and the corners of my eyes. That's what I'm talking about, people. That's what I'm talking about. But you know something? It's not all white people. It's not all people. It's just a few. It's just a few that stir up the boy. You know, it only takes one rock to stir up a hornet's nest. And that's basically what you got there. You know, you got one rock-headed bastard stirring up a hornet's nest. These guys sitting there poking at it and so forth. See, look what I can do. Okay. Now, we still got 3 years to go to deal with this jackass. I repeat, I do not want to vote. I don't want to vote for the next election because you got the worst of two evils. You got this jackass who wants to become, a two-term president, which he did not want the fucking job in the first damn place. Okay, he didn't want this job. No, he didn't want this job. He wanted a business deal out of this job. He wanted to make sure that Putin. He even said it himself. He says, "Well, we can, learn to trust Russia." After they done basically sabotaged the electoral vote. Yeah, I want to trust Putin too. Yeah. Because if anything, and so forth, they're gearing up for whoever's running. Who's next? Bob Dole? Okay, you do Mitt Romney. Please, all right. Please, Mitt Romney would be the biggest puppet. He would not get anything done. All right, at all. And then there's Oprah, looming in the shadows, all 500 pounds of them. And then you're gonna ask yourself, how the hell did that happen? Okay? If we have technological collusions that are going on, and for the most part they are coming from Armenia, because that's where the FBI concentrates most of their, hacking. They track most of the United States being hacked from Armenia. Okay, so if you're ever wondering why Armenians are walking around in fat boy gear, in 1980s fat boy gear, then you have a reason why they would want to hack into, say, a lot of stuff that's going on in America. They want to do criminal, they want to do their little crime, they want to do their mafia shit, they want to do their white collar crime. I know what happens to that shit. Got a friend of mine named Yona. He's sitting up there in federal prison for the next 15 years behind those gangs. Hey, Yona, if you're watching this, hey, how you doing, bud? Okay. Anyway, it's kind of sad. to sit there and watch, you know, the whole of America go down as probably one of the worst countries to be in. Okay? It's becoming the worst country to be in, where you are deciding if your neighbors are, you know, if your neighbors are kind of like, you know, not, if they're not in some sort of secular religion that then, you know, that proselytizes that to show up at your damn doorsteps every freaking day. That's kind of bad, man. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. You know, I'm gonna start answering my door half naked because, you know, you gotta like, you know, yeah, you know, I can't do the Lutheran thing, okay? You start researching where all these religions come from. I'm definitely not doing Mormon. You can kiss my ass on that one, all right? Yeah, you look at all the religions, all the stateside religions we got that were bureaucratic whatsoever. How come there's not one African-based or one African-based, you know, religion in this country? How come there's no, you know, let's see, you know, Latino or Mexican-based religion? How come, you know, you can get away with Buddhism. You can get away with Buddhism in this country all damn day, all right? But when it comes to people of color having their own cultural religion, their own culture, their own, you know, belief systems, their own ideology, why must I succumb? Why must I succumb to a white Jesus? Why? Jesus had this type of hair, fools. Jesus had this type of skin, fools. Okay. And if you don't see that in the Bible, if you don't read that in the Bible, you don't see that in the Bible, or for that matter, if you got one of those new Bibles that's like actually been, some of the words have already been changed already to reflect white Jesus, then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a freaking idiot. You must know the truth, man. If you must know the truth, do your research, okay? That white Jesus was like you know, it was a picture of somebody that looked like him, you know, and looked like this cat, because they didn't want to put, you know, Catholics did not want to have, you know, the true representation of a black man being the Son of God. John Rastafari, y'all stupid. Ooh, y'all stupid. Don't put yourself in a place where you know full well that when you wind up being judged on your when it comes to Judgment Day, do not be surprised if you see a whole bunch of black people up there going, so, what did you think? Okay? None of you racists are going to heaven. You can kill that right now. You can kill that ideal right now. If you're a racist, you're not going to heaven. You're going to be stuck in one of the hells of envy. Okay? One of those little corners of hell for envy. Alright? And because of that and so forth, that's why you guys suffer a lot. Alright? That's why you guys suffer. I know better than that. Alright? I know way better than that. And me not for going off no dumb bullshit either. Alright? Bombarras. Wow. Straight bombarras. I mean, come on, people. Y'all mean to tell me. Okay, y'all mean to tell me that this is normal. Okay? Every single year is the same damn thing. We have not changed the game of the year. We have not changed the first of the year. We said Happy New Year and we done with the shit in less than 12 days. Okay? This country with the shit in less than 12 days behind the rhetoric, behind the mentality of a half-crazed genius or pseudo-genius, all right? Wile E. Coyote is in the White House. Wile E. Coyote is in the White House. And he's never going to catch the roadrunner because we're going to be sitting up there like ducking and dodging and throwing out rocks at his ass. I mean, come on, people. Come on. If y'all see this guy leaving out of the White House in a helicopter, don't do nothing. But if you see him leaving out of the White House in a car or a motorcade, throw rocks. Throw rocks. Eggs, I don't care, whatever. All right? You know, but don't be like, identifying what you're doing on Facebook or anything like that, because it can cost you a job. Some woman was basically riding her bike and his motorcade came by and she flipped on the bird and she got fired. Just like that. She got fired just like that because they found out who it was. All right, so what you do on the internet or go on the net stays permanent. The NSA tracks you for whatever you do. All right, we all know this. Just be wary of what you do and what you say. This is free thought radio. This is a filter free. Okay. Now, how about this for a black man being filter free? Okay, which means what? Power. Ooh. Okay, so in the immortal words of the little 5-year-old clown, the little 5-year-old kid, once he was said to Bozo, as I will now say to Cheeseburger, fuck you, clown. Okay, straight up. So all my Haitian brothers and sisters out there and whatnot, I know that you can, sideswipe the fact that you got caught in this racist netting that this jackass has put out there, but the fact of the matter is this, okay? Some of you in your own cliques voted for this jackass. All right? Straight up. Some of you in your own cliques have voted for this jackass. All right? Anyway, here's what we need to do as far as a solution to get rid of this jackass altogether. 1, 2, Skippy-Doo. Okay? I don't care. All right? I really don't. I don't care about this jackass for the simple reason because, one, I know where he's from. Okay? And, unfortunately, this moron is making he's not making this country great. We haven't even gotten into the first 30 days of this year, and already he has made us look like a complete bunch of asses. Okay? For every veteran that's fought in a useless fucking war, for resources, for ideology, for religion. Those are the 3 biggest reasons why people go to war. It's not for love. We don't go to war for love. No. Love has no war. And that's what's killing you. That's what's killing these military-minded jackasses. All right? That's what's killing them. We can't fight over love because we don't know how to. We can't fight for love because we don't know how to. All right? We have love for things. We have love for the things that we label. Okay? We have there's no loyalty in ideology because it's free forming. There is none. All right? Your ideology can be whatever it may be or what it may mean to you. But when it comes to the concept of that ideology being enforced on everybody else and so forth, you are going to have a path of resistance. Not everybody's going to agree with your ideology. Okay? And if that ideology is like that damn bad, and people are stupid enough to follow it, then the people deserve what they get from it. Okay? Straight up. Who the hell was that? Who in the hell was that? Anyway. Fact of the matter is this, people. We've played into the devil's hand, and now we didn't even make it through half the damn month before this fool did something stupid. And I know everybody and their mama gonna chew his ass up, and he's gonna act like he doesn't care. Straight up. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Anyway, let's get on up out of here. We've come to the end of our day here, and I got a long day myself, so I probably won't be back until 6 o'clock this evening. We're gonna have some good concert series. We got a good concert series coming up with Stevie Wonder. Let's see, Stevie Wonder, Public Enemy, and Juan Gabriel. Yeah, we're gonna have that happen. Anyway, let's say good morning. Give everybody a shout out this morning. First and foremost, I gotta give a big shout out to Maria Villarreal out there, Queen of Compton, for doing her thing. Mostly, she's pretty much a workaholic, family mom and whatnot and everything. Love you to death. That's my sister and so forth, and the sister in arms. I got to contact her and see what their details are for, the establishment of the Latino Chamber of Commerce and whatnot. So that's going to be good. So my hat's off to you, Maria. Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Glenn Covington. It's your crazy ass. Ktng, good morning. Mark Briggs, good morning. Stop complaining. Get out there and do something. Tina Hightower, good morning, love. Sergio Martins, good morning. Goddess, Mother of Arisha, good morning, Lovey. Japana Mason, good morning, Crazy Niece. Skyski Rio, good morning. Benigo Tigers, good morning. She is like one of the supporters of the Art of Eve. Oh, and speaking of which, there is a free promotion for, say, tomorrow, which is Friday the 13th. Okay, for a week. You can actually get a free copy of the Art of Eve. I'm not kidding you. You can get a free copy off of Kindle or Amazon. It's a free promotion. Get as many of the books as you possibly can, fellas, because obviously y'all are missing it. Y'all straight missing it on this one. Okay? Let's see, who else can we say good morning to? Raina Rivera, you're crazy ass. Good morning. Oh, la la la. Brenda Eakin Perkins, good morning. Love you. Look what's going on here. Melody Dulce Orozco, good morning. Crazy woman. Let's see, who else? Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Where's my usuals? Olivia Walls, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My goodness. You done seriously become a very, very, very beautiful woman. I appreciate that. Kim Bell, good morning. Deborah Coco, good morning. Oh my God. Bird's Nest. Scott Woods, all about Long Beach, good morning. Benzema, all the way out in Uganda, good morning. Oh my God, here's this. Mickey Red Venom, good morning. Carpet Face, Jamie Manton. Good morning. Good morning, Heidi. I hope your uncle is doing pretty good today. Also, let's see who else. Any late cameras, Sergio Mertzini, good morning. I see that you have like doing your baby daddy thing, so try and be with your son. Montel Martinez, good morning. Okay, Ebony Jordan, good morning. And let's see, Sophia Brown, good morning. Let's see, Fitz Taylor, good morning. Oh my God, Mark Love, good morning. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's like about 2,000, and there's like about 3,000 people I gotta say good morning to. So I'm gonna say good morning to everybody like that. Okay. Also, around the world, good morning to my people in Japan. Domo. We got outside Nate, Mr. Matsuda, everybody, good morning. All of my friends, in Korea, good morning. South Korea, the 3-hour island of mischief and hell. Also, good morning to the people in Mongolia. Good morning to all my people in Africa. Not just like, just in Libya and all these separate states and so forth that call themselves countries. No, you're all in Africa, so shut up. Right? You're on the continent of Africa. This is Africa. You're African. I don't care what you try and put. Oh, I'm a Lebanese. I'm a Palestinian. I'm a Judas. No, you're all Africans. Shut up. All right? Get over yourselves. All right? My people in Russia. That's right. Good morning. You guys listen. I know. I give responses. All my Zulu queens, all my Zulu kings. Okay? Gloria Anderson, good morning. Gabe Rosales, good morning. That's right. Good morning, good morning. Rodney Allen Rippey, good morning. Check out his page, people, if you guys like slamming it. And of course, needless to say, we got the usual. Oh my God. Okay, come on here. This never fails. There's always some sort of snafu somewhere. I'm serious. There's always some sort of snafu somewhere. Either on, the website or whatever. Okay, here we go, people. Oh my goodness. Drops here, drops there. At least I'm streaming, that's good. Come on, force that up there. Anyway, we're going to get our butts on here and so forth, and I do want to say good morning to everybody around the world, Zulu Nation, Universal Zulu Nation. Been loving the music that you guys have been putting up. I'm starting to really appreciate the global dexterity of our hip-hop culture. And if that's one thing that can be said that is definitely not racist, is that the culture of hip-hop is embracing, all embracing. Okay, it's all embracing. And once we all learn how to embrace that and do well with that and so forth, then we are doing very, very well as a species of human. Okay, where? Come on, man, y'all be screwing me over with this, I swear to God. Okay. At least it's still connecting to this stream, so we'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I want to say this to everybody this morning. Stay peaceful within yourselves because it is hell out there in the frozen tundra. All right. But other than that, I love what I do. If anything, the probabilities of solution are always answerable. Probabilities of solution are always answerable to the cacophony that you see on your day-to-day lives. And this is just one of them, a major distraction to getting on with your lives. Okay, we can't make America great again. No, we can't. We can make this shithole bearable. That's exactly what we can do. All right. I speak on behalf of the people who basically have been here who built this country for them. Okay. When are we going to take the power back and kick those bastards and bitches up out of here so we can have a more tolerable society? Okay. That's it. We can have a tolerable society, then I think more or less we can do better, or we can become even greater. Okay? So let's make it the best that we got. Okay? And we got the best here. Alright? Plain and simple. We got the best here on this planet. Alright? And I'm not just talking about the United States, I'm talking about as far as human beings. We got better human beings than the evil rich bastards who can basically control and kill us on a day-to-day basis. Alright, so in that remark and so forth, I'm going to check up out of here. I got things to do, places to go, people to meet. And of course, needless to say, weed to smoke. Alright, good morning to Lady O. It's going to be my next charge here. But most importantly, I want you guys to have yourselves a very good day. And, do the best you can to help not only yourself but to help the next person around you, because change is only strongest the chain is only strongest. It's not as strong on its weakest link. So everybody link up and be strong together. Okay. So in that sense, thank you for watching and listening to the KTNG Morning Show. We have a repeat broadcast at 9 o'clock tonight, so I will be there for that. But most importantly, do your best. Be the best and never let anyone take your shine. KTNG Morning Show. This has been your rich man here. Out here, the freak on the peak. Alrighty. Yeah, and DJ Sucker Punchy who says save your nuts. There you go. You got your love for the day, baby. Y'all get on out here and do what you gotta do. Me, I'm gonna sit down and have me a nice big ass bowl of oatmeal because I can. Yaka, yaka, yaka.